What up, Chipper Chaps? This is Chipper Chap Chat episode 122 and an 8.
122.
122 and an 8. I told you I was going to make that Ninja Turtles
Yeah,
reference
that's
as
fine.
soon as applicable.
Yep. And you got it in.
So I got it in. So now we've made a reference to the Ninja Turtles address, and now we can get on with the show. I am FooRay.
And I'm Chamba.
We're Chipper Chaps.
Yeah,
So let's
Chipper
talk
Chaps.
about some chipper stuff.
Chipper
Starting with
stuff.
some Chipper Chap jams.
Um, should we talk about that after? We'll talk about this other things first, I think.
Okay, let's talk about the other things first.
Yeah, yeah. You showed me the trailer for what's the game called? What's the actual
It's
full title?
called Marvel's Spider-Man for the PS4. Everyone just calls it Spider-Man PS4 though.
Oh, but the full title is Marvel Spider-Man?
Marvel's
Hmm.
Spider-Man, yeah.
As if there was another Spider-Man out there, though.
Right, right. They're letting you know up front
Yeah.
this is Marvel's one, not the discounted one.
When is that coming out again?
September 7th.
Dude, that's very close.
It is very close, and let me tell you what. I
What?
pre-ordered a PlayStation that comes with it.
Wait, it comes with a PlayStation.
It comes with a PlayStation
Why'd you pre-order that one?
because I have a regular PlayStation 4. I don't have a PlayStation 4 Pro.
What's the difference?
The PlayStation 4 Pro can play games in 4K
Oh, that's
and
nice.
watch movies in 4K.
Oh man, see, that's I need one of those things.
Yeah, and currently my PlayStation does not do that.
Okay.
So I
Have you got a
got a
4K
4K
TV?
TV. Yes,
Oh,
I got a
perfect.
4K TV last year so that I could get the Xbox One X. I did that, but I don't have a PlayStation 4 Pro. So I knew before they even announced it, Adam was like, "Oh, you should trade in your old consoles to get the PS4 Pro." I was like, "Nah, because I'm gonna wait because I know they're gonna bundle some kind of crazy looking PlayStation with that game."
How did you know that was happening?
Because they do it for every other PlayStation game that I don't want. So I was hoping that they would do it for the one I do want.
So how many times have they actually bundled the 4K PlayStation already?
I'm sure a few. I know they did one for God of War.
And they like reskin the PlayStation to suit the
They
game?
reskinned the PlayStation. And like for the God of War one, it has like a bunch of runes and stuff all over it to make it
Okay.
look like his axe.
So this
Um,
Spider-Man one's gonna look like Spider-Man.
it's not really
What
the
does it look
Spider.
like then?
It's sort of obnoxious, but that's kind of what I wanted it. Like, I was really excited to tell people so that I could be embarrassed, basically.
Really? That's
Uh,
bizarre.
the Spider-Man PS4 Pro is
I'm a
basically
masochist. I
it's
want to.
basically it's basically bright red. Just the
Okay.
whole thing is bright red with just one big white spider in the middle of it.
That's cool.
It is cool. It's just when all the other consoles I have are black,
Yeah.
it's gonna stand out like a sore thumb that's
I
bright
think
red
that's
with
fine.
spider on.
You know that one's Spider-Man. That's the 4K one.
Exactly.
I like
Exactly.
it. At least it's like, oh, I want to play this 4K film. Which one should I set in? The red one with the spider. That one. You can
It's,
see it. You can't miss it. You can walk across the room and still see it.
yeah, click that link.
All right, I'm gonna check it
They
out.
won't be able to see it, but other people just Google it. You'll be able to see it.
How much is
It's
this bundle? That's rad, dude.
yeah,
Oh,
it's
and it comes
fairly
with a red controller also with
yeah.
white buttons.
It comes with the controller that matches it. It comes with the digital copy of the game and all the like pre-order bonus crap.
That's good, man. That's
I
good.
didn't get the one that comes with an art book, although I will probably get the art book separate.
Yeah, because that's the
Uh,
art of book, correct, of the game. Like,
yeah, art of the game.
and that was a there's a bundle with that one also.
I think so. And I know there's supposed to be a special edition of the game that comes with like a statue that's a spoiler. They said like don't even look at the statue until you've beaten the game.
That's
So
dumb.
so I'm because okay, so the statue that comes with it
Have you seen the statue already?
No, because they literally won't let anybody see it. Like if you look at the pre-order information to see the statue and stuff,
Yeah,
the actual statue has like a box around it that says like confidential or something. You can't even look at it.
that's
Um,
weird.
but I know that Spider-Man is on top of whatever the thing is that's confidential,
Are you
and
getting
it
that one?
says no, and it
Oh,
says the Vault on it. So I'm sure it's a villain. I just
okay.
don't know which villain it is because they're trying to
Venom.
keep it. Okay, so here's the thing. The creators of the game keep saying there are no symbiotes in the game at
Oh,
all. They
that's a
keep saying it.
lie.
It could be the truth,
It could
but
be because the film's coming out, right? They don't want to be
it,
like,
right. That's what I'm saying. It could be a
yeah,
thing
all
where
right.
like the Venom movie's coming out, so they don't put anything in it. Maybe
Dark
they want to
Ark.
save up to it for the sequel, but it also could be them swerving everybody so
Yep.
that they eliminate suspicion for when Venom or some version of the black suit shows up at the end. Because they have all these suits you can get in the game. They've still not shown a black suit. Like
Because
so,
as soon as you say black suit, you're automatically gonna go, oh,
yeah.
Venom.
Well, not necessarily because there's other Spider-Man games that you can get the black suit, but there's
But no
no Venom
Venom.
in
No
the game.
indication of Venom at all.
Right. Because in the other games, it's just an aesthetic thing. In this game, though, they all
Mm,
have power-ups. There's story
right, right,
reasons why you would get them.
right.
So if there's a story reason why you get the black suit, there's gonna be some version of the symbiote in the
For sure.
game.
That would make no sense to have a suit's ability be an aspect of the story and not be an actual part of the story.
Right. So I'm very, very curious, like what stuff like there's a lot of secrets still,
Oh,
and
that's good.
that's neat. That's neat that they're doing that. But man, I can't wait to get in there. It's gonna be really addicting.
You've like this is probably one of the most games you've been excited about in a long time, hasn't it?
Oh yeah, and I'm tempted to like stream it.
Dude, do it, yeah.
I'm tempted to stream it because
Stream it on your Twitch channel,
yeah, maybe I will. Maybe I will.
or like cut up clips and upload it to the channel.
Yeah, man. Because if I when I get the Scarlet suit or whatever, that's gonna be such a. I'm gonna just be swinging around just to look at it because it's gonna be so nanners in
Because
4K.
it's oh, duh. I'm forgetting that it's 4K. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, the way that game is like lit
Mm-hmm.
graphically, like oh man, that's gonna look so grossly good.
Also, the console looks good.
The console does look good. It's just like because it's all red like that, it's very obnoxious compared to the rest of the
it's
stuff
like a
that
super sports car. I dig it. I
I
get
have.
it. I get it. I get it.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
wish there
So
was
I'm
a bit of
excited for
blue.
that.
I wish there was a bit of blue.
I do as well. I do as well. I feel like they could have worked it a little bit more to actually look like that suit design.
Right, that would be so cool.
But I think like if they were gonna go for simplicity's sake, it still looks pretty good.
I still read. I've read that people are still opposed to that new costume.
I think it will matter less once the game is out
Right,
because
because of
you're
all the
constantly
other costumes
changing
they have.
costumes. Yeah,
Right.
it's just one suit you get,
Mm.
whereas there's supposed to be like 25.
He'll have his classic suit, I'm assuming.
Yes. So I'll have to send you the video of that after, but they've shown the first mission of the game. It's like you fighting Kingpin.
And that's a classic suit?
Yeah, and it's the classic suit for that fight. The reason he has the one they've been showing with the white suit is because his classic suit gets all fucked up in that Kingpin fight.
So it's all story based. That's good. Good on him.
Exactly. Exactly. So
Game looks great.
yeah,
Game
super
looks great.
exciting. They've been putting out like story trailer stuff. It sounds even like they got JK back to do J. Jonah. I'm not sure if it's
That's
him, but if it's not him, they got somebody
to
doing an
sound
impression
like
of
him.
him.
Although, like, he
Exactly.
seems like he'd be down to do that.
Yeah, and he said he would come back and do the movie, so I'm sure getting him to do the voice is easy peasy.
Mm-hmm.
But that game looks phenomenal. Can't wait for that one. Only a
That's
couple weeks away.
like 2 weeks.
Yeah, something like that.
Exciting. And a console as well. That's nuts.
Man, man, man.
That is nuts.
I got it on pre-ordered it on Amazon, so it's all supposed to show up day of.
Yeah, I was gonna
But
say
then I
that's how
have to
Amazon
like
works.
install everything, and it's gonna take a million billion. But
Hey, but it's gonna be worth it once you get to start playing it.
Here's hoping. And Adam's like he's a person that like 100% every game. Like he has to get every little achievement and every little thing. So he's saying he's gonna beat it before me so he can brag, and that's probably accurate. But I'm gonna give it my best shot.
It doesn't matter
It's
though.
it's gonna be Tim. Well, mainly because I don't want him to spoil anything for
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
And it's way harder when it's kind of like the watching the Netflix stuff because it's so much more to watch, but it's just as important not to spoil it for me.
Right.
You
That's essentially it. Like watching it, because knowing it's all launched in one go. I
right?
think it's even worse with the Netflix stuff because someone else can just sit there the whole time and watch everything. Whereas the
And they
game,
still
you have to go through everything.
and they still haven't said how long it is, but assuming it's like the Batman games, it's
Uh-huh.
probably like 40, 50 hour game, something
That
like
is
that.
nuts, dude. You've got
And
you've got so many movies in that game.
yeah, it's basically like getting the Netflix series,
A Spider-Man at that
but he
quality.
fights like I want him to fight.
That's exciting. It does sound very exciting.
It is really exciting, especially because all the facial animation looks so good and everything. It's really going to be totally different experience to any other Spider-Man game I've had, whether or not it's like the best one ever or just the next one.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be drastically different than anything I've gotten to play
For sure.
so far.
For sure.
So that should be good times.
I mean, you've always been asking for like a Spider-Man that's in a Batman style.
Yeah, because those games are so suited to what
Mm-hmm.
Spider-Man is like that it just makes sense to do it.
Next
So
thing they got to do is a TMNT, man.
yes, although I think what we're accurately getting next is the Avengers game, which
Oh,
I
that's the
can't
one
wait
by
for.
Square Enix, right?
Yeah, I can't wait for info to come out about that because right now all we know is it's happening
Yeah.
and nothing else.
Well,
So
that's Square Enix for you.
yeah, I'd love it. I can't wait to see because they're talking so much hype. Like it's multiple studio,
Yeah.
like people from multiple studios all coming together, like video game Avengers to make this thing happen.
Mm,
Uh,
that sounds
I just
bonkers already.
Yeah, I hope that one's not shit. I have been hearing rumors though that a lot of the Avengers stuff that are like Easter eggs in the Spider-Man game is like sort of setting up the history for the Avengers that we're gonna get in those Spider in the Avengers type games.
Isn't that already nuts?
They're talking about setting up like an MCU equivalent in the video game sphere.
See, if they can do that, then finally Marvel can compete with
Exactly.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna say DC. I'm gonna say Batman because there's really no other DC game out there.
Not yet. Not
Right.
yet.
Well, I mean,
Supposedly there's a
kind of like the
Superman game on the
movies.
way.
Batman's the only success, right?
Basically. Basically.
Yeah, the game was good though, and I look forward to you talking about how dope it is.
Basically. What else were you talking about in this one?
um, well, they just released the trailer for Iron Fist. Again, we were
Mm.
talking briefly before recording. I'm like, I may have played in the background before, but I wasn't really paying attention because I'm like, I'm gonna watch it already. I know.
I like that they're in one way or another going to give him the actual Iron Fist mask.
Yeah, which was cool.
Uh, it is cool. I think it looked better in the flashback from the first season.
Sure, absolutely, I
Uh,
agree there.
but I hope that they figure out a way to get him in a version of the suit
Yeah, his
that's his
tracksuit.
costume
Mm.
for the show because I'm tired of Daredevil being the only one.
It is bizarre.
Oh, speaking of that, there's news there too. The first pictures for the next season of Daredevil came out.
3?
Yeah,
I didn't know this.
and it's kind of confusing but interesting because the picture is of Matt Murdock Daredevil in the old school black suit,
Is it a
and he
flashback?
no because he's looking around the corner at someone wearing the current Daredevil outfit.
What?
So if it's like the Born Again storyline, I think Kingpin he's hiring someone to basically make Daredevil look
Wait,
crazy.
question. Who has the rights to Bullseye?
Marvel does. And speculation right now is Bullseye is going to be in this.
Could that be Bullseye?
It could be like they could like mix a couple things together and have it be Bullseye the one that's imitating him for sure. And I think that would be cool. But we
Yeah.
just haven't seen any confirmation of Bullseye is for sure in it yet. So it could be like one of those things they want to reveal, you know? So
I'm down if it's him.
yeah, but so yeah, there's pictures. There a couple pictures from the first season are available. That being one of them. So that means we're probably getting that one because Iron Fist is on the 7th as well. That comes out same day as Spider-Man, so that's going to be a tough choice.
Oh, for me, no.
And
For you, yeah.
yeah, for me, yeah, and not even for me, but I'm gonna wish I could watch Iron
Oh,
Fist though. I'm
right. Yeah, yeah.
definitely playing
Well, I
that
know. I
game.
mean, like, I'll be in the US by then, so I'll probably just be watching that.
There you go.
Could
And
could the other
I think
character
that
be
means
Taskmaster?
Daredevil we get at December. I think we get it at the end of the year
That's too much going on, dude.
because that means we got all four Defenders follow-up series
In a year.
in the same year. Yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah, it is kind of dope.
Could that other character be Taskmaster?
It could be. I don't think it is because I think that there was something about like Fox had that character.
Yeah.
So if they could probably do Taskmaster now, but I think it was an issue of
Then at that point.
yeah, at the
Okay.
point that they filmed it.
Right.
So I don't think it would be Taskmaster, but it could be one of those characters that
I just
they
want to
could
see
go
Taskmaster
easily. Like, go
eventually
ahead.
in a live action of some kind
I do too.
because
He
he's
showed
really
up in the
cool.
recent run of Spider-Man comics.
Is he cool?
He actually doesn't do a whole lot, but every time I see him pop up, I think he's interesting character-wise because he's supposed to like train bad guys basically to fight superheroes.
Yeah, he's like that good that he just if he fought good guys, he'd be like, "There's no point."
All right, so I just feel like it's kind of like opposite of Black Canary because like Black Canary in the DC books, like she trains all the superheroes to fight.
Mm-hmm.
Like Taskmaster's like reverse of that because he trains the bad guys to fight. Although he for a while when I was reading comics a bunch in the earlier 2000s during the Avengers Initiative, he was training the like young
Yeah,
Avengers.
that's what I thought too. For a bit.
So
For a bit.
so maybe because I think maybe he was part of Thunderbolts, so something to
Like
do with
he
that.
does freelance.
Yeah. Well, he is like a mercenary or
Yeah,
whatever,
it's
so
for
it makes
hire.
sense.
Makes sense.
But anywho, yeah, like Taskmaster.
It'd be nice if he appeared eventually.
Yeah, it'd be pretty neat.
So
Uh, yeah.
this episode, we're basically gonna talk about the. Ah, wait, we have. It's been a while since we've done any jams,
hmm
so we're gonna do another jam.
And this one is reboot related.
Reboot, revamp, in kind of like, in lieu of all the current reboots
Think
of
like
like
She-Ra or
She-Ra,
Thundercats.
Thundercats, the current Turtles, DuckTales recently.
Right.
Um, I mean, in the past, if like Voltron, Transformers, I always redo.
Did you know Samoa Joe is a Transformer?
That's cool.
In whatever the new like animated thing is, he's one of the
That's awesome.
Transformers.
I'd buy it. I believe it. But
Uh,
like,
but
yeah,
yeah, it
reboots.
happens a lot.
Thundercats from a couple years ago and happening again. So we're like, um, let's basically do something like that. Take an older property, as you know, it's common. I know people are like, oh, why would you take an old property and redo it now? Why don't you just make something new? Well, it's because it's already been established. It's
Right.
easy.
And
It's easier to take in.
and I think that for the purposes of joining in on what's already going on,
Hmm.
I think it's fun to reimagine the characters that we grew up on.
Yes.
And so many of these reboots that come out, people seem to be hyper aware of them in
Very
either a
much so.
good or a bad way. But I think when we do these in jam form, we can just kind of embrace them because we're not letting the entire franchise ride on
On
this
this.
design,
Yes.
So
Right.
we can just have fun with it. Like some of our
Exactly.
most fun jams we've done, like the animated team jam we did for Inhumans,
Mm.
Runaways, and um, why am I feeling Defenders, and also when we did the didn't we design a completely new cartoon
Yep.
series based on something?
Based
Yeah,
on
that one was a
like
lot of fun as well.
OCs that we've made.
Yeah,
We did a couple of them.
so I think these could be a lot of fun. Also, the image jam we did was sort of similar when we
Very much so.
redesigned the classic image characters. I thought that was a lot of fun. So
That was
doing
super fun.
doing this will be cool. The ones that we've decided to go with for this time's jam, should we go ahead and announce what they are, or do you want to wait?
Absolutely. I mean, they're seeing that if they've
Oh
been
yeah, they'd
watching
be
this,
seeing it at this
they'd be
point
seeing
now.
one of our videos at this point. So, uh, first batch we're doing 80s. There's like three
Yeah.
different shows.
We're gonna do for the first '80s batch. We're gonna do Jonny Quest, He-Man, and the Silverhawks.
Yeah.
So all you have to do is we'll have templates already ready for you.
Mm-hmm.
All you have to do is pick one of the three cartoons you want to do, or
Mm-hmm.
all three if you're a gangster,
If you're
and
thug,
and get to it. Get cracking. Show
yeah.
us something different. You can think as far outside the box as what Thundercats Go did,
Yep.
or you can think as outside the box as what Thundercats 2011 did with the
Mm-hmm.
Korra looking thing. Go all the full gamut of
Yeah.
concepts and show us what you think that these shows could benefit from style wise changing. I think this could be a really cool thing. And I can't wait for the 90s one too. We'll not say what those are yet
No, we're
because
not
we
gonna
don't give
say them.
anybody a head start.
Yeah. But we're gonna pick. Yeah, there's gonna be, and we're probably gonna go back depending on how how well these go. We'll probably go back to it and pick other shows from that era.
Right.
But
So,
kind of like how I know, like especially lately with the announcement of the new Thundercats and an announcement of like She-Ra, people aren't really, you got a certain group of people who aren't liking this current direction, but that's fine because it's just a direction. I know it's harder to take, as you mentioned earlier, because it's like that's what's gonna happen, whereas these are just it's essentially like just concept pitches,
all right.
so um like the new Thundercats looks like a comedy version almost. It looks
Mhm.
comedic.
All right.
That's one direction to take. You can make something more serious. Uh,
Look at like Teen Titans versus Teen Titans Go.
bingo, bingo.
So,
There's many avenues you can take. Something that looks like it could be animated is also a direction.
all right.
Don't make it like super detailed because that would be a pain.
Or make it super detailed if you want. Maybe you're pitching it as an anime
Yeah, as an anime or like
or a comic book or
yeah,
something.
something. But I think try and make it's minimum of 3 characters
But
for
I'm
each of
saying,
the
like,
teams.
if one of you guys wants to do Jonny Quest like a Frazetta painting, I'm not mad at it at
No.
all. Do what you feel. Make it
Mm-hmm.
recognizable,
Gotta be
but make it
recognizable.
new at the same time. Can't wait to see what you guys do with
I think it
those.
should be fun. Yeah, minimum 3 characters. You can, tackle a main character and a villain, you know, whatever. Show
Yeah,
show show what you feel like. Like it doesn't have to be just the main heroes.
right.
Show us a villain. Just see how you would
You
imagine a
said
villain.
minimum of 2 characters?
3.
Minimum of 3 characters.
Minimum of
Okay.
3. At least that way we've got a bit of variety there.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to be ambitious, you could draw all the main cast of Silverhawks.
Right.
That's ambitious, but it's still doable.
Yeah, it is.
That's doable. Work within the template.
Yeah, I can't wait to see what
Yeah,
comes
I'm
out
looking
of it.
forward to this. I'm actually looking forward to draw.
Yeah.
I'm still yet to obviously, by this point you're seeing what we're drawing already, but I gotta think.
I hope whatever I'm drawing is cool.
Yeah, I do too. And not just something. Although, to be honest, like if it's something silly, that's also pretty cool.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that either.
No, not at all.
But
But
I think that's fine to keep this one on a short note.
yeah,
So these time lapses will be really fast if that's what's happening.
right,
uh,
right.
so
What we can do, I suppose, is
um,
we'll upload a super quick one for this, but we might upload them individually on the channel as well at a slightly
the
slower
time
speed. Yeah,
lapses.
at a slightly slower speed,
Okay,
just so that people can get a better grasp of it.
all right.
But otherwise, this is it. Anyways, regardless, you'll still see the final images.
Yes,
Yeah.
and on top of that, you're on your way to the States. Do you think we're gonna record one while you're here?
While I'm
Like
while I'm
while you're
there,
here for
for
sure.
sure. While I'm in Cali, maybe I might bring my mic, so at least an audio one.
Right.
I don't know how it's going to be edited though, so you might need to do all that stuff
Okay.
because I'm not bringing my computer. Well, I don't
Right.
even have it anymore.
Right.
But yeah, we'll definitely record while I'm there though.
Sounds good.
Yep.
All right then, guys. Until the next one,
Yup.
stay chipper chaps.
Stay chipper.